clock is ticking, and the cosmos is whispering. This message must reach you before the moon shifts. A rare celestial window is opening, and if you're not prepared, you risk missing the most profound, energetic shift of your life. The universe is calling you to action, but time is running out. What happens next could change everything. Are you ready to answer the call, or will you let this cosmic opportunity slip away? Listen closely. This message is urgent, and it's meant for you. Are you ready to step into it? Take a moment to affirm in the comments, "I am ready." Before we begin, I have a quick request. Our spiritual messages have faced some challenges reaching a broader audience lately. If our content resonates with you and you feel inspired to help spread the light, please consider liking the video and subscribing to our channel. Your support plays a crucial role in amplifying these messages and making a meaningful impact. Celestial Countdown, the final warning. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff, the wind rushing through your hair, and the vast horizon unfolding before you. Below, the landscape of your life stretches out, but beyond that cliff is something new, something unknown, yet calling to you. This is not a place to hesitate, for in the next moments, the world you know could shift entirely. The universe is whispering to you, urging you forward. You are at a critical juncture, a place where a cosmic deadline looms ahead, and with it, the opportunity to step into a new chapter of your spiritual journey. Like the first step into a new adventure, it's a moment filled with potential and possibility, yet fraught with urgency. The moon, a silent sentinel in the sky, stands as the guide for this transition. But there is no loud proclamation, no dramatic flashing lights. Instead, there is a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the air, a change in the rhythm of the universe. It's like hearing a faint melody in the distance, soft and gentle, but unmistakable once you tune in. The celestial clock is ticking, and what happens now will set the stage for the next phase of your soul's evolution. We all know the feeling of standing on the edge, where everything seems to pause for just a moment, like the seconds before a thunderstorm breaks, or the last deep breath before a leap into the unknown. This is the feeling that is washing over you now, as if time itself is holding its breath. The universe is giving you one final nudge, a gentle yet firm push to move forward. You stand at a threshold, and beyond it lies a potential that can change everything. The energy is ripe for transformation, and the moment is fleeting. As the moon moves into a pivotal phase, the world around you seems to vibrate with an unseen force. It's like the air itself is charged with electricity, as if every molecule in the atmosphere is preparing for something profound. You might not be able to see it, but you can feel it. The subtle pressure in your chest, the growing sense of urgency that pulls at your spirit. Something deep inside tells you that now is the time to act. It's not an external command, but a quiet knowing, like a soft murmur in the back of your mind, reminding you that this is no ordinary moment. In the same way that a tree feels the approach of a storm long before the clouds gather, your soul senses the shift before it fully manifests. There are signs everywhere, flickers of insight, dreams that seem to hold more weight, strange synchronicities that feel like the universe is giving you breadcrumbs to follow. These are not random events. They are the subtle signals of the moon, guiding you toward your next step. If you listen closely, you'll hear the call. It's not loud or urgent in the traditional sense, but the weight of its significance is undeniable. It's a call to action that requires your attention, not in the form of loud alarms or dramatic shifts, but as a quiet invitation that beckons you forward. Think of it like a river that's flowing steadily, but just ahead, a bend is coming, a bend that will change its course. You may not see the bend clearly from where you stand, but the water is already moving differently, pushing forward with a force that will soon become impossible to ignore. That bend represents a new direction, a shift that will alter the course of everything. If you stand still, you may miss it, caught in the current of time without recognizing the moment of change. But if you're aware, if you tune into the pull of the river, you'll be able to move with it, to navigate the bend with purpose. Now is the time to become aware of those subtle shifts. Like an artist preparing to paint, the canvas is waiting. But you must be ready with your brush. The universe is giving you a rare opportunity to realign, to step into the next chapter of your journey with a fresh perspective and a renewed sense of purpose. It's like standing in a room full of doors, each one offering a different path. The one that calls to you most is the one you must take, but it requires you to be alert and aware of the signals that are leading you. The cosmic deadline is not a hard stop, but rather a shift in the flow of energy. It's like the turning of a page in a book. Once you reach the end of one chapter, you can never go back. The universe is urging you to recognize the urgency of this moment. For once the shift occurs, there will be no turning back. You will have crossed into a new phase of growth, and the person you were will no longer fit in the world you're about to enter. But that's not something to fear. It's something to embrace. The universe is calling you to rise, to step into the unknown, to trust that the shift is part of your soul's grand journey. As you stand at this precipice, remember that the moon's call is silent, but its message is clear. It is not a time to be passive, to wait and see what happens. It is a time to lean in, to listen deeply, and to act with courage. The universe has set this moment before you, and now it's your turn to meet it. The time is now, and the cosmic countdown has begun. The question is, will you step forward, or will you remain in the past? Lunar veil lifted. Secrets meant for you. The moon, an ancient guardian of secrets, has always held knowledge beyond our reach. For centuries, it has watched over us in silence, its glow a constant reminder of mysteries yet to be uncovered. But now, as the lunar veil begins to lift, the hidden truths of the universe are stirring, ready to be revealed to those who are ready to listen. This is not the kind of knowledge you find in books or on the surface of the world. These are ancient lunar codes, waiting to be unlocked within the depths of your consciousness. Think of these codes like seeds buried deep within the soil, unseen and untouched for lifetimes. The time has come for them to sprout, but only if you are willing to dig beneath the surface and tend to the fertile ground within. These seeds of wisdom are not like ordinary knowledge. They come from the stars, whispered down through the ages, carrying the resonance of truths that have been hidden from human eyes for millennia. Now, like a distant echo, they are calling to you. It's as though the universe is gently tapping on the door of your soul, urging you to awaken and listen. The veil that once separated you from these secrets is thinning, and if you are ready, the wisdom it holds will begin to flow into your consciousness. It's like a book with pages slowly turning on their own, revealing chapters you didn't even know existed. These forgotten truths are waiting for you to recognize them, to remember them, to claim them as your own. But this is not a slow, gradual process. No, this is the moment when the codes are being activated, when the dormant knowledge within you begins to stir and awaken. It's as if the stars themselves are aligning, sending their energy in waves, preparing you to receive what has long been hidden. Imagine it as a wave that builds on the horizon, first a gentle ripple, then a growing surge, until it reaches you with the force of an incoming tide. These truths, encoded within the very fabric of your being, are ready to flood your awareness. As this activation occurs, you might feel a deep resonance, a knowing that rises from within. It's not something you can necessarily explain in words, but you can feel it in the core of your being. These lunar codes are like whispers carried by the wind, only audible to those who are paying attention. They might appear as sudden insights, moments of clarity, or deep inner realizations that seem to come out of nowhere. It's as if your soul is suddenly remembering something it has always known, but you've been too distracted to hear. The mysteries of the cosmos, once beyond your reach, are now being gently unveiled, one layer at a time. But as with all opportunities of great significance, this moment does not last forever. The window to access these ancient pathways is closing quickly. It's like standing at the entrance to a hidden door, the key right in your hand, but you must act quickly before the door shuts, perhaps forever. The cosmic energies are opening up new spiritual routes, paths that are not always clear or well lit, but are waiting for you to step onto them. These pathways are not obvious. They require trust, courage, and the willingness to walk into the unknown. Imagine walking through a dense forest, where the trees are tall and the shadows deep. Ahead of you, a faint trail appears, barely visible under the thick undergrowth. You can't be sure where it leads, but something within you urges you to follow. You don't have a map, no clear road signs pointing the way, but the pull in your heart is unmistakable. This is the energy of the lunar codes guiding you toward your next step, urging you to trust the path, even if it feels uncertain. The new spiritual routes are like that hidden trail, off the beaten path, mysterious and uncharted. They are only visible to those who are awake, who are willing to look beyond the obvious and venture into the unknown. It's a test of your courage, your willingness to take that first step into uncharted territory. The universe is offering you an invitation, but only if you are brave enough to accept. Like the first step onto a tightrope, you might feel a flutter of doubt or fear, but you must trust that the universe is holding you, that it will guide you along the way. The key here is not hesitation. If you wait too long, the opportunity may slip away, and the path will fade into the distance, hidden once more beneath the surface of the ordinary world. The time to act is now. The lunar codes are ready to unlock new dimensions of understanding, and the pathways to your soul's deeper truth are revealing themselves. Do not stand at the threshold and wonder if this is real. It is. The universe is beckoning you, urging you to walk through the door, to step into the world that is waiting for you. This moment is fleeting, like the brief flash of light that precedes the dawn. You must be ready to catch it, to embrace it with all your heart, for once it's gone, it may not return. As the veil lifts and the stars align, you are being called to awaken, to remember the ancient wisdom buried within you. These secrets are not meant to be kept hidden forever. They are meant for you. This is your time to uncover them, to trust the process, and to move forward into the unknown with courage and faith. The universe is offering you a rare gift, a moment of profound spiritual awakening, but it requires action. Step forward into the unknown, for the path that lies ahead will lead you to places you never imagined, if only you have the courage to take the first step. Disruption. Alert. Forces working against the shift. As you step deeper into the realm of transformation, where ancient wisdom stirs within you and new spiritual pathways open before you, it's important to remain aware of something equally significant: the forces that may try to disrupt your journey. Imagine you are sailing toward a distant shore, the horizon clear and inviting. But suddenly, a storm cloud looms on the horizon, its winds fierce and unpredictable. These are the energetic ambushes, the emotional turbulence that can unexpectedly pull you off course. When you're on the verge of profound change, it's as though the universe itself tests your determination. Just as a runner may face resistance at the final stretch of a race, or a traveler might encounter obstacles when nearing their destination, so too will the forces of resistance rise against your journey. These forces are not always obvious. They can come in subtle forms, disguised as doubt, fear, or confusion. At times, it may feel like you are walking through thick fog, unable to see clearly, with every step forward met with a push back. It's like trying to swim against a current that suddenly grows stronger, pushing you further from where you want to go. In these moments, you may feel like giving up, questioning whether this transformation is truly worth it, or if you are on the wrong path altogether. The emotional turbulence you experience may feel overwhelming, like a wave crashing over you, knocking you down. This is when your resolve will be tested the most. But it's also when your true strength shines, when the determination within you becomes your anchor. At the heart of these disruptions is a deeper force working against your growth. The universe is always offering opportunities for evolution, but there are energies that seek to maintain the status quo, to prevent you from stepping into the full power of your soul. These energies want you to stay in familiar, comfortable patterns, even if those patterns no longer serve your higher purpose. They are the echoes of the past, the remnants of old beliefs and fears, rising up in resistance to your awakening. The key is to recognize these disruptions for what they are: temporary forces meant to test your commitment to the path. But resistance is not always external. Sometimes it comes from within. Just as a seed must push through the earth to reach the sunlight, you too must push through layers of self-doubt, insecurity, and past conditioning. These internal storms may feel just as powerful as the external ones, creating confusion and inner conflict. You may hear whispers of doubt in your mind, or feel a sudden sense of overwhelm that makes it difficult to trust your own intuition. These moments of inner turmoil can cloud your judgment and keep you from moving forward with clarity. In these times, it is essential to remember that not all guiding forces are benevolent. Not every voice that speaks to you is one of wisdom or light. Just as you might encounter false friends who pretend to have your best interests at heart, so too can astral forces present themselves as guides, offering paths that appear to lead toward growth, but ultimately pull you away from your true purpose. It's like stepping into a beautiful garden, only to discover it's a maze that leads nowhere. Some visions, though captivating, may not be the right ones for you. To navigate this web of potential deceptions, you must sharpen your discernment. Think of your inner compass as a tool that helps you find your true direction, like a sailor trusting their compass in the vastness of the ocean. It may not always be easy to read, especially when the winds of confusion blow hard, but your inner compass will always steer you toward what is true for you. The key is to learn how to listen closely, to trust your gut feelings, and not be swayed by distractions or illusions. It's like walking through a dense forest, where the path is obscured by shadows and the occasional false trail. You may see something shining in the distance, promising to guide you, but you must be cautious. There are many paths, and not all of them will lead you home. Some will take you in circles, leading you deeper into confusion, while others will show you the way forward. Your inner compass is the map that helps you navigate the terrain, even when everything around you seems uncertain. As you move through this time of energetic turbulence, it's essential to stay grounded. It's easy to get caught up in the emotions of the moment, to feel swept away by the storm of doubt and confusion. But just as a tree stands firm against the wind, so too must you remain rooted in your truth. Even when the world around you seems chaotic, remember that you have the ability to center yourself, to find stillness amidst the storm. This is where the real strength lies. By maintaining your inner peace and clarity, you can weather any disruption that comes your way. Remember that these forces of resistance are not personal attacks. They are simply part of the cosmic dance of change. They exist to test your commitment to the path and to help you refine your sense of self. Like a diamond that must endure pressure to shine, so too will these challenges help you uncover the full brilliance of your soul. They are the trials that refine your character, strengthen your resolve, and deepen your understanding. Ultimately, the key to overcoming these disruptions is not to fight them directly, but to remain true to your course. By staying connected to your inner compass, trusting in the wisdom of your heart, and holding firm in your determination, you can navigate even the most turbulent times. Like a captain guiding their ship through a storm, you can steer through the chaos and emerge on the other side, stronger and more aligned with your higher purpose. The journey may not always be easy, but it is yours to make, and you have everything within you to meet these challenges head on. Spirit's urgent directive. What must be done? There are moments in life that feel as though the universe itself is standing still, waiting for you to make a decision. The world seems to pause, as if holding its breath, giving you the chance to decide your next step. Right now, you find yourself in one of those pivotal moments, a time where everything aligns for you to recalibrate the course of your life. The opportunity is before you, offering a chance to take control of your destiny and reshape the path ahead. This is not just a moment in time. It's a cosmic invitation to rewrite the script of your existence and realign with the deepest truths of your soul. Imagine your life as a movie, a story unfolding, scene by scene. Up until now, the plot has been influenced by forces beyond your conscious control. Old patterns, past experiences, inherited beliefs, and societal pressures. But what if you could step behind the curtain and take the pen from the hands of fate? What if you could become the author of your own story, with the power to shift the narrative in any direction you choose? This is exactly what is being offered to you in this moment, a rare opportunity to recalibrate your fate and realign your life's journey with your soul's true purpose. Like a ship that has drifted off course, you now have the chance to regain your bearings, to steer back toward your true north. The winds of change are blowing in your favor, urging you to take the wheel and navigate toward your most authentic self. It's easy to feel as though life is happening to you, that you're at the mercy of external circumstances, but the truth is that you have far more control over your destiny than you realize. The universe is calling you to take responsibility, to own your path, and to act with intention. This is the time to bring focus to your thoughts and actions, to align them with the vision of the future you truly desire. Think of it as standing at the crossroads of your life, with paths stretching out in all directions. Each path represents a different version of yourself, a different future. In the past, you may have wandered from one path to another, unsure of which to take, swept along by the currents of life. But now, you stand at this crossroads with clarity, and the choice is yours. The moment to make this decision is now. There is no more time to second guess or delay. The universe is waiting for you to claim your sovereignty. Reclaiming your sovereignty is not about controlling everything around you. Rather, it's about taking ownership of your inner world, the place where your power truly lies. It's like a gardener who tends to their garden, carefully choosing the seeds they plant and nurturing them as they grow. You are the gardener of your life, and now is the time to plant the seeds of intention with focused care. What kind of future do you want to create? What kind of life do you want to live? This is your opportunity to decide, to realign with the essence of who you are, and to chart a course that reflects your deepest desires. The key to this recalibration lies in your ability to focus your energy and intention. Imagine your intentions as arrows aimed at a target. Each thought, each action, each decision is like pulling back the bowstring, preparing to release the arrow into the universe. The more focused and clear your intention, the more accurately you can hit the mark. This is not a time for hesitation or scattered thoughts. The universe responds to clarity and purpose, so when you set your intention, it must be with the conviction of someone who knows exactly where they are going. Once you have set that intention, the next step is to speak it into existence. This is not just wishful thinking or idle dreaming. It is a powerful declaration. The universe, much like a vast, interconnected web, is constantly listening to the energy you send out. When you speak your intentions aloud, you are weaving those desires into the very fabric of reality. It's like planting a flag on the mountain you intend to climb. By declaring your intentions, you signal to the universe that you are serious about this journey, that you are committed to making it happen. Imagine the power of your words as seeds that take root in the fertile soil of the universe. When you speak with clarity and conviction, those seeds grow into reality. Your words carry energy. They are not just sounds in the air, but vibrations that resonate with the cosmos. Just as a stone dropped into a pond creates ripples that spread outward, so too does the power of your spoken intentions ripple out into the universe, creating the conditions for your desires to manifest. But there's an important element to consider: the strength of your belief. If you speak your intention half-heartedly or with doubt, it's like planting a seed in rocky soil that doesn't receive enough water or sunlight. It may struggle to grow, but when you speak with full conviction, as though your destiny is already unfolding before your eyes, that seed is nourished, and it begins to grow rapidly, its roots deepening into the earth, its branches reaching for the sky. The universe responds to the energy of your belief. When you declare your intentions with unwavering faith, you align yourself with the flow of cosmic energy, and your desires begin to move toward you. This is your time to take action, to declare your intentions, and step boldly into the life you were meant to live. It's like an artist who, after years of preparation, finally picks up the brush and begins to paint. The canvas is vast, the possibilities endless, but the artist must take that first stroke. You are the artist of your life, and the universe is waiting for you to begin your masterpiece. Trust in the process, speak with clarity, and allow your intentions to take shape in the world around you. This is your moment. The universe is actively listening, so speak your destiny into existence and watch as it unfolds before you. Sacred Lunar Contract, a cosmic offer. The moon has always been a silent witness to the unfolding of human lives, its cycles marking time, bringing both light and shadow. For as long as humankind has gazed up at the night sky, The moon has held a quiet power, an energy that both guides and reveals. But there are times when this energy becomes more than just a gentle influence. It becomes a sacred moment of alignment, a cosmic offer that invites you to step into a new level of awareness and transformation. This is one of those rare times. The moon, in its wisdom, is offering you a unique opportunity, a chance to rewrite the contracts that have shaped your existence, to release the burdens of the past, and to choose a higher path. Imagine your life as a book. Each chapter is written by the decisions you make, the paths you choose, and the lessons you learn. But there are chapters that were not entirely of your choosing. Pages filled with stories and agreements that were handed down to you, shaped by your ancestors, your past lives, and the energy of the world around you. These are the karmic contracts that have guided your steps without your full awareness. Now, the universe is offering you the chance to rewrite those chapters, to transform the narrative of your life in ways that align more deeply with your soul's true purpose. This is not just a small shift, a simple change in direction. This is a profound realignment, an activation of the universal pact that links you to the cosmos and to your soul's journey. Think of it as standing in front of a crossroads with multiple paths before you. Some of these paths have been paved by your past decisions, your past agreements, the patterns that have repeated in your life without you fully realizing why. But now, you are being given the chance to step onto a new path, one that is free from the weight of past burdens and the limitations that once held you back. It's like finding an open door that leads to a new world, one you've always dreamed of, but never thought possible. The energy of the moon right now is urging you to take this opportunity to activate your higher self and align with the divine forces that are ready to support you in this transformation. You are no longer bound by the karmic ties that once dictated your experience. Just as a gardener prunes away dead branches to allow new growth, you now have the chance to clear away old patterns and open the space for new, more empowering agreements to take root. It's as if the universe itself is handing you a blank page, inviting you to write a new chapter for your soul, one that reflects the highest expression of who you truly are. But this moment is not just about personal transformation. It's about legacy, your spiritual inheritance, the energy that will echo through your life and into the future. The decisions you make now, the choices you embrace, will not only impact your own soul's journey, but will ripple across time, shaping the future of your lineage and the generations that come after you. Imagine this like the foundation of a house. The decisions you make today are like the beams and supports that will hold up the structure of your future. If you build on a strong foundation, your legacy will stand tall and firm, offering stability and guidance to those who follow. This is the essence of legacy realignment. The moon is inviting you to become aware of the energies you are engaging with right now and how they will reverberate far beyond your own life. Every thought, every action, every choice you make creates an imprint on your soul, an imprint that carries through the ages. Just as a pebble dropped into a pond creates ripples that travel outward, the energy you put into the world today will echo through your soul's timeline, affecting not just your immediate future, but the future of your family, your community, and even the world at large. Your ancestors and future descendants are connected through the energetic threads of your soul's journey. Just as you inherit certain physical traits or tendencies from those who came before you, you also inherit karmic patterns, unresolved energy that can shape your life unless you consciously choose to heal and transform it. In this moment, The moon offers you the chance to break free from any negative karmic patterns that may have been passed down through generations. It's like standing in front of a tree, realizing that the branches reaching upward toward the sky are rooted in deep, unseen soil. By tending to the roots, the deeper karmic agreements, you can help the entire tree grow in a healthier, more expansive way. This moment of sacred alignment is not just about releasing the past, it's about claiming your power and responsibility for the future. The choices you make now are more than just decisions for yourself. They are part of a much larger cosmic blueprint, one that will affect your spiritual inheritance and the energy you pass on to those who follow. When you align with the energy of the moon's cosmic offer, you are actively shaping the future of your lineage, guiding it toward higher consciousness, love, and light. This process requires deep awareness and conscious action. It's not enough to simply wish for a better future. You must actively engage with this sacred offer, making decisions that honor your highest potential and the potential of those who will come after you. It's like planting a tree that will bear fruit for generations to come. The seeds you plant today will grow into something beautiful and abundant, but only if you are intentional about the care and energy you give to the process. This is the moon's sacred gift to you, a chance to align with your soul's deepest purpose, to rewrite your karmic contracts, and to create a legacy that will endure for lifetimes. The universe is offering you the keys to your own transformation, and with it, the opportunity to shape the future of your lineage. This is a rare and precious moment, one that you must not let pass you by. Take this opportunity to step into your true power and create a new path that honors not only your soul, but the souls of those who will walk this earth long after you are gone. Prophetic signal. The vision. You cannot ignore. The universe communicates with us in ways that go beyond words. It speaks to us through the language of symbols, dreams, and signs, those subtle whispers that nudge us in the right direction. These messages often appear when we least expect them, like a flash of lightning on a clear night or a sudden shift in the wind. If we are too busy, too distracted, or too skeptical, we might miss these signals, unaware of the deeper meaning they hold. But when you are open and receptive, these prophetic signals come through loud and clear, guiding you toward a future that is waiting for you to claim it. Imagine you are walking through a forest, the path ahead unclear. You don't have a map, but you begin to notice little markers along the way, shapes in the clouds, a bird's unusual flight pattern, or the sudden appearance of a flower in bloom. Each one seems insignificant on its own, but together they form a trail that leads you towards something important. These are the signs the universe sends to help you navigate life's journey. They are not always obvious. Sometimes they are whispers rather than shouts. But when you pay attention, they form a map that guides you toward your higher calling. One of the most powerful ways the universe communicates with us is through dreams. Dreams are like the night's canvas, where the hidden language of the soul is painted. Just as a painter uses colors and brushstrokes to convey emotions and messages, your dreams speak in symbols, each image and feeling representing something deeper within you. At times, these dreams can feel like a direct conversation with your higher self or the universe, revealing hidden truths about your path. But these dreams are not always literal. Instead, they are like riddles that need to be deciphered. A dream about flying might not mean you want to escape, but rather that you are ready to rise above your challenges. A dream about water may indicate emotions flowing beneath the surface, waiting to be explored. Pay close attention to the recurring themes or images in your dreams, for they are like pieces of a puzzle, leading you toward a bigger picture. Nature also speaks to us in its own way. The rustle of leaves in the wind, the sudden appearance of an animal on your path, or the way the light falls at a particular moment. Each of these can be a sign from the universe. These moments might feel like coincidences, but they are often much more than that. Nature is a mirror, reflecting the energies of the cosmos and your own inner state. If you are seeking guidance, you may find that nature provides you with the answers you need in the form of a sudden insight or a shift in perspective. For example, if you are pondering a decision and a butterfly flits by, it might be a reminder to trust in transformation and let go of the old. If you notice a hawk soaring above, it could be a sign to rise above the situation and see it from a higher perspective. The world around you is filled with messages. Tune in to what nature is offering you. Then, there are synchronicities, those moments when things align perfectly, as if the universe itself is orchestrating events for you. Synchronicities are the universe's way of showing you that you are on the right path, that the pieces are falling into place. They are like the dots on a constellation, scattered across the sky, but connected to form a larger picture. These moments can feel like pure magic. When you meet the right person at the right time, when a song plays just as you think of a question, or when a random conversation leads you to an important insight. These synchronicities are not mere coincidences. They are the universe's way of guiding you with a gentle nudge. Pay attention to them, for they are the universe's way of showing you that you are not alone and that there is a greater plan unfolding. These signs and messages are not always easy to interpret. Sometimes they feel vague or confusing, like a trail that seems to disappear into the mist. But just as a compass helps a lost traveler find their way, your intuition serves as a guide to understanding these signals. Trust your gut feeling, your inner knowing, for it will help you make sense of what is being communicated. The universe is always speaking to you, but it's up to you to listen and trust in the messages being sent your way. Now imagine that these prophetic signals are not just ordinary signs. They are markers along the path to something even more significant, a key life event, a moment that could alter the course of your destiny. Like a sudden lightning strike that illuminates the dark sky, this event will bring clarity, urgency, and direction to your life. This is a crossroads, a point in your journey where the choices you make will set the stage for what comes next. Your decisions in this moment will ripple out, creating waves that extend far beyond today. Think of this event as a doorway opening to a new chapter in your life. You may have been standing at the threshold for some time, unsure whether to step through, unsure of what lies beyond. But when the prophetic signals line up, when the universe sends you a clear message, it's like the door swinging wide open, inviting you to step forward. This is the moment to trust the signs, to move boldly and confidently in the direction that feels true to your soul. Just as a seed must push through the soil to reach the light, you too must push through any doubts or fears to align with your higher calling. This moment may feel daunting, but it is also filled with limitless potential. It is a moment of transformation, a turning point that will shape the rest of your journey. The signs are there to guide you. Trust them, and know that the universe is supporting you every step of the way. This is the vision you cannot ignore, the moment that will define your path forward. The choice is yours, and the time to act is now. Cosmic imperative. Your role in the grand shift. The universe is always in motion, like a river that constantly flows, shaping everything it touches. But there are times when the current becomes stronger, faster, and more purposeful, moving all things toward a new horizon. We are living in such a time now, a pivotal moment when the energy of the cosmos is calling for change, for growth, and for the awakening of a higher consciousness across the planet. And in this moment, you are not just a bystander. You have a crucial role to play, a role that only you can fulfill. The universe has chosen you to anchor higher consciousness on Earth, to be a vessel for the light that will guide humanity toward its next phase of evolution. Think of yourself as a lighthouse. On a stormy night, a lighthouse stands tall, its beam of light cutting through the darkness, guiding ships safely to shore. Without that light, the ships would be lost in the dark sea. You are that lighthouse. Your light, your unique energy, is needed now more than ever to help guide humanity through the challenges it faces and into the clarity of the next chapter. The planet is going through a great shift, and your role is to stand firm, grounded in your own truth, while shining your light to help others navigate their way. This is not a time to hide in the shadows, to shrink back or stay silent. The world needs you to rise, to stand tall in your power, and to allow your light to shine through. Imagine that your light is not just a small flicker, but a powerful beam that can illuminate not only your path, but the paths of others as well. The more you rise, the more the collective energy of humanity rises with you. Just as a single star adds to the brilliance of the night sky, your energy adds to the collective energy of the planet, helping to bring the light of consciousness to all corners of the Earth. But this is not just an individual mission. While your role is vital, it is part of a much larger collective effort, a planetary awakening that is unfolding right now. You are not alone in this journey. There are others around the world who are being called to the same mission. Like stars in a constellation, each person has a unique position and purpose, but together you form a beautiful, guiding pattern that helps all of humanity rise to a higher level of awareness. This is an awakening task force, a global community of souls who have come together in this time of transition to help shift the consciousness of the planet. Imagine the Earth as a massive orchestra, with each of us playing a unique instrument. Some may play the violin, others the drums, some the piano, each contributing to the symphony of life. When we play in harmony, the music is beautiful and powerful, capable of stirring emotions and awakening souls. But if even one instrument is out of tune or silent, the entire orchestra suffers. Your role in this grand shift is to play your part, to contribute your unique energy to the collective effort. Your light matters because it helps to create the harmony needed for the greater awakening to take place. This is a time of great potential, but also a time of great responsibility. You are being called not just to awaken to your own higher consciousness, but to help awaken others. This awakening is like the blossoming of a flower. Just as the petals of a flower open in the light of the sun, so too does the collective consciousness of humanity open in response to the light of awakened souls. The more you awaken, the more you inspire others to awaken. Like a pebble thrown into a pond, your awakening ripples outward, touching the lives of those around you and helping them to remember their own divine nature. But this journey is not always easy. The path to higher consciousness is often full of obstacles, challenges, and moments of doubt. Just as a tree faces storms and winds that challenge its strength, so too will you face forces that attempt to sway you off course. These challenges are not meant to break you, but to strengthen you, to help you grow deeper roots so that you can stand firm and strong in your purpose. When you face difficulties, remember that you are not alone. The universe, your higher self, and the Collective Awakening Task Force are all here to support you. Together, you are stronger than any force that seeks to hinder your progress. The cosmic shift we are experiencing is not just about personal growth, it is about collective evolution. Humanity is moving toward a new phase of consciousness, where we will remember our true nature as interconnected beings of light and love. This shift is inevitable, like the changing of the seasons, but it requires each of us to do our part. Your role in this transformation is crucial. You are not merely a spectator in this grand shift. You are a participant, an active force in helping to awaken the planet. Every step you take toward higher consciousness is a step that helps to elevate the collective vibration. And as you rise, you will begin to see the power of unity. This is not a time for division or separation, but for coming together with like-minded souls who are committed to the same mission. The more we unite, the stronger our collective energy becomes. Think of it as a web of light, each person a thread in the web, contributing to the whole. The more threads we add, the more expansive and powerful the web becomes. Together, we create a force of light and love that can transform the world. Your light is needed now more than ever. The planet is calling for you to rise, to anchor higher consciousness, and to join the collective mission of awakening humanity. You are a key player in the grand shift, and your actions, no matter how small they may seem, matter more than you know. As you awaken, so too does the world around you. Embrace your role, rise to the occasion, and join the Awakening Task Force. The universe is calling, and the time to answer is now.